Hi guys, so let's talk a little bit about what our plate should look like and what that plate and first meal rule is exactly. Okay, so our plate, no matter how big or small it is, should always be 50% protein, strictly off of our protein list. The other side of your plate can be split in two between your fats and your carbs. Again, strictly off those lists. So you can be creative, like you can kind of use that as a measuring tool while you're making your plate, and then you can mix together. Like I like to usually have like a salad whenever I'm adding in my fats. Like I'll put cashews on it, I'll make myself a little dressing out of oils, and then that's kind of all mixed in there together. So kind of just keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be completely divided. It can be looped in together, but that's the ideal amount you should be having each time you eat. So our first meal rule, I kind of come up with this because I've had a lot of trial and error whenever people are starting their fasting journey. They tend to just overeat initially because they're so hungry, they're ravished, they're eating so much, then their stomach hurts, and then they don't actually get to eat as much as they need to make sure they're recovering and they're feeling better. So the first meal rule looks a little bit like making sure that it's just protein and fat first when you break your fast, and you're eating that, and you're drinking water. Let that set for about 10 minutes, and then if you're still hungry, continue off the food list. But just keep in mind that that is something you're going to feel, and you might overindulge at first, and then it's hard. If you're only getting a 4-hour eating window, you're gonna not get in enough calories, and you're gonna start feeling really terrible. We wanna make sure that you're getting in the calories that you need, and we wanna make sure that you're giving your body the best things first. So that's why we want the fats and the proteins first. Once you start adjusting and regulating and you don't feel that feeling where you got to shove everything in your mouth, you can just go back to the regular plate rule and just try to figure out and plan your meals according to that. So those are the two things that to think about whenever you're breaking your fast, how you should break it, and then also what the plate should look like itself. Remember, it's not super rigid. It's just in a general idea of about 50% of anything I eat should be protein, and then the other half should be split between fats and carbs. So I hope this provides a little bit more clarity. If you guys have any questions, please drop them below. And as always, make sure you're liking and subscribing so you can check out the rest of the awesome things that we have going on.